today we're painting, or we're at least putting primer on my little diesel swap Bronco here. So I have spared you guys that I spent all last week every evening doing body work and sanding on this thing, and I believe it's ready to go. It's as good as it's gonna get from me anyways. So we got a nice hot day today. I got this thing all wiped down with that wax and degreaser stuff. Everything's all sanded and smooth, so we're really spraying primer today. If the primer looks like there's some spots I need to fix, then I'll let it sit up for a day or two, sand and fix some spots, and then spray the top coat on it. But if the primer looks decent, I can go ahead and spray the top coat on top. So I ordered this from Summit Racing. This is their single stage urethane paint, and here is their urethane primer. So we're going to try this out and see how it goes. It's automotive stuff. It's a lot cheaper than other automotive paint, so I don't know how well this is going to do, but anyways, yeah, so both of these get mixed 4 to 1, one of these to one of these. They got different activator stuff. I got the slowest one they had because I'm not a very good painter, so I need as much time as possible. I got 2 gallon each. Hopefully I shouldn't need more than a gallon, but I figure I would order extra. Yeah, so I'm going to get this mixed up and we'll get ready and spray some primer, see how it goes. This is the Harbor Freight gun I used to paint the service bed on my truck. I'm going to use it for primer, and I got a brand new one, same gun, but it's brand new, I'm going to use for the top coat. So yeah, I'll get this mixed up and hopefully lay down some primer. Alright, got primer shot on here. So that primer didn't want to lay down very good, so I mixed a little acetone with it, and then it done a lot better. Kind of see some lines in the hood. I guess I didn't get my overlap quite right, but see one little spot here. Something's going on. I should probably try and do something with that, maybe. Everything else, though, looks pretty good. There's a dent somewhere here I missed. I can still see it. It's right up in there. There was a dent, one dent in the hood I missed. Although I can't see it right now. But see one I missed there, but everything else looks pretty decent. Paint seems to be doing well. It looks, the rust spots I repaired. I kind of see a little something going on right there, there, and back there. I done some work, and then one spot on the other side, but all that looks decent. Once it's all the same color, I can probably notice it because I'm the one that done it, but just somebody looking at it probably wouldn't notice that much. Yeah, I think it turned out decent. So I probably should off see how long I can wait before I can sand this. I probably should do something with that. I don't know if y'all can see it. I guess I didn't have that sanded perfectly smooth prior to paint going on, but that'll kind of look bad. I don't know. I'm painting it blue. I don't know how well that would hide that. Probably better to block sand that real quick. Have to look at the instructions, see how long it's got to sit out here. That way I can hit that, but everything else I'm pretty happy with. Here's the color we're using. It's called Royal Blue Pearl. I spilled paint all over it. It almost kind of resembles like a purplish color. But I don't know, it should look decent, I hope. Yeah, there it is, Royal Blue Pearl, for anybody interested. So hopefully it looks decent. I really hate to do this again. Alright, well, it's painted. Other than the fact that it looks like an orange. Not too terrible, but yeah. Probably can't tell on camera, maybe if you get over here, but it's got that, I guess they call it that like orange peel where it's not smooth, it's got all the little tiny ripple things in it. But if you stand back here, well, hang on, let's go a little farther. If you stand back here, it looks pretty good. So, it ain't too bad, I'll take it. Although I can probably buff it and it'll come out. I got a run right there. And then I got a run right there. Yeah, you can kind of see that orange peel. So that kind of stinks, but oh well, I ain't a painter. Well, either way, it looks a lot better than it did, so that's a plus. Yeah, so far I like it. I don't know, this is a close caller to the factory. How wet is that? If I can open this. We'll have to see. I didn't do the door jambs. We may end up doing them depending on how far off it is. If it's close, I ain't too concerned about it. But oh, there's a dent right there in that cow. I've never even seen that. But oh well. And there's some little bugs and stuff here and there. So it is what it is. Nothing a little buffing can't fix. Or probably do is just leave it like it is. Anyways, you can't see it till the direct sunlight hits it, but there is some kind of like little sparkle flake stuff in it. So when the sun's hitting on it, it actually takes away from the orange peel when you see all the little sparkles. But yeah, so far I like it. Well, I guess we'll come back when we start putting it together. So I don't know how long it takes this stuff to dry, but I think I put 4 coats on it and 3 on the roof. It's a pain to do the roof, but yeah, I think it'll be alright. Alright, figure I'd show y'all with all the masking stuff off. So actually, that's not a bad collar at all. Not bad at all. I went a little farther than most for taking stuff out. Like I took the mirrors off and the grill and all this stuff, these back windows, which I needed to redo the interior anyways, so I said I'll take the windows out, that way I can paint up in the seam here. Then when you put the windows on, if the rubber peels or something, there's no line where like it was painted around. But yeah, so I got new carpet ordered for this, and I need to order weather stripping and all that good stuff. Whole bunch of different stuff, but like this interior to be looking nice. Yeah. But for now, we got the exterior looking, I don't know if I would say nice. We got it looking decent. It'll look a lot better once I put the bumpers and stuff back on, but I want to let this stuff dry for a day or two before I start putting stuff back on it. We can go around and play Find a Dent game. There's a little dent here I missed. And which Most of these that I've found, I have their 1, 2, 3 in the hood, which I fixed like 6 of them in the hood. So I guess those ones were just enough to hide. There was a great big dent right here in the fender. Trying to see if you can kind of see just a little bow or something there, like you can tell something's went on. If you ain't looking for it though, you won't really notice it, but it's right in there. There's also a big dent in this door, but actually, yeah, it's not noticeable. I done good on that. I cut and welded in this panel down here, and you can't even tell. And same thing for the other side. I actually cut a panel here, here, and here for rust. That one there looks good. You can see the rust got up in that body line there. There's a little weird spot right there. Kind of see, but I think I blended that pretty good. This right here at the right angle, it kind of just looks a little off, but I think it's just because I worked on it. Or just walking by it, you wouldn't notice. And then right in here, I think it was, or here, somewhere right in here, I done some work, but looks pretty decent. So I'm tickled to death. I've wanted to paint this thing for years and just never made the time to do it. This is the first full vehicle I've ever painted. Painted a lot of equipment and stuff y'all have seen, but this is the first full vehicle. Yeah, I need to learn how to make the paint not look like an orange. Actually, looking through the camera, it looks really good, but my eyes, it looks like an orange. You can see a bunch of little bugs and stuff flew in it, but perks of painting outside. I'll take it. So yeah, guess we'll come back when I put this thing to get back together. Alright, here we are about a month later. I have been tinkering on this and got some brand new interior stuff. We're getting ready to put brand new carpet in. I put this sound deadener stuff all the way around in this thing. Done the roof and the floor, even done inside the side panels. Here's what I used. It's this stuff off of Amazon, and I used 2 full boxes of this right here. So if it makes a difference, I don't know yet. So we'll find out when we get everything together and get to drive it. But I've never, since I put the diesel motor in, I've never had carpet in it. The old carpet was nasty, so I pulled it out, and then it's just been a bare floor. So I'm hoping it makes a big difference, because it was pretty noisy and rattly before. But yeah, so I'm going to get some new carpet put in, and we'll come back when that's done. I'll save you all the boring stuff. Alright, here's the Bronco a couple months later. It's just been sitting inside ever since. I got this stuff on here to keep the cats from scratching it all up. But we have been working inside here. It has all new weather stripping. You seen, I think the last clip maybe was the sound deadening. Here's the brand new carpet. I had the upholstery shop redo this headliner, and it looks awesome. Like, it looks truly awesome in here. And the seats are at the upholstery shop. They had to redo all of them because they couldn't get out there. They couldn't match or get the original fabric. So yeah, but it's most of the way back together and pretty happy with it. So okay, so I haven't gotten around to editing this yet, but see, I got my seats back from the upholstery shop, so they look really nice. The original insert wasn't no longer available because I just wanted this seat redone to match the rest, but since it wasn't available, I had to have them redone. But it's all brand new foam, I guess, and cloth on both sides, both the front seats. The back ones, they just put the new insert in. The 2 side fabrics are original. But it looks good because they're slightly faded, but this is about the right color. So yeah, it's looking pretty nice in here. That nice headliner, nice seats, new carpet. I got that all buttoned up. So the only thing to make this interior perfect is I need a new steering wheel. Although I guess I could see if the upholstery shop would rewrap this vinyl stuff. I don't know if that's something they do. But if any of y'all have a nice blue steering wheel for a Bronco 2, I guess a Ford Ranger the same year, it's a 87, would work. Same with the dash pad. Again, that may be something the upholstery shop might be able to redo. I'm not sure. If I could find a new original one, I'd like to do that. But this and that, and really the interior's like new. I mean, it's pretty nice in here. It smells good. I can't wait to drive this thing and see how quiet it is. I can show you in the trunk side. And here is the rear trunk side. It looks nice. There's those seats again. So yeah, it's really nice in here. All new weather stripping, so hopefully we don't have no leaks. I resealed around these windows while it was out. But, of course, as long as I have it, I'm going to try to keep it inside. So, water shouldn't be a problem. And I've been working on wet sanding and buffing this fender and door. As you can see, well, it's kind of dirty. You can see the orange peel here off that light. And now it's kind of hazy. I need to buff on that some more, but that's quite a job. So I'm either going to keep working on that, or I'm just going to sand down both sides and just respray the two sides. The roof I ain't worried about, and the trunk I ain't worried about. The hood done good. I resprayed it where it had that run in it and the cats had scratched it, so I resprayed it. It's actually pretty nice. It could use a little buff, but anyways, I guess now I'm going to end this one here. We got a bunch of snow, so sometime this spring, hopefully we get to get this thing out on the road and see how nice it is to ride in now. So y'all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.